All right, let's dive deep into the mind of a legend and learn how to truly unlock our inner beast. Today, we're talking about David Goggins, a man who embodies unyielding discipline like no other. Get ready to be inspired, challenged, and motivated to push past your limits, because Goggins doesn't just talk the talk. He runs the run, swims the swim, and then some. So you've heard the name, maybe seen the viral clips, but what really makes David Goggins tick? It's not about being born special, it's about making a choice. A choice to stop being a victim of circumstance and become the architect of your own destiny. Goggins went from being overweight, depressed, and working pest control to becoming a Navy SEAL, an ultra-marathon runner, and a world record holder in pull-ups. If that's not a transformation, I don't know what is. And the best part? These aren't just extraordinary feats for extraordinary people. The principles he lives by are accessible to all of us. Let's break down Goggins' core philosophy, the secrets to his unyielding discipline. First up, and this is a big one, is what he calls the 40% rule. You know that feeling when you're working out, studying, or pushing yourself on a project and you hit a wall? Your brain screams, "Stop, I can't go on." Goggins says that's usually only when you've reached about 40% of your true capacity. Think about that for a second. We're conditioning ourselves to quit when we've barely scratched the surface of what we're capable of. The 40% rule is a mental reset button. When that voice tells you to stop, acknowledge it, and then consciously decide to push past it. Find just 5 more reps, run for 1 more minute, read 1 more page. You'll be amazed at how much more you have in the tank. It's about retraining your mind to understand that discomfort isn't a signal to stop, but a signal that growth is happening. Next, Goggins lives by the principle of callousing your mind. This isn't about ignoring pain, it's about developing mental toughness. Just like physical calluses protect your hands from wear and tear, mental calluses protect your mind from the everyday excuses and weaknesses that try to derail you. How do you callous your mind? By doing the things you don't want to do. Get up early even when you're tired. Go for that run in the rain. Tackle the most challenging task on your to-do list first. Every single time you choose to do something difficult, you're building a layer of mental resilience. You're proving to yourself that you're stronger than your fleeting desires for comfort. It's about embracing the suck, as he famously says, and finding power in it. Another powerful secret is the accountability mirror. This is a fantastic, brutally honest self-assessment tool. Goggins literally writes down his goals and his excuses on sticky notes and puts them on his mirror. Every morning he looks himself in the eye and confronts the truth. Are you doing what you said you would do? Are you making excuses? Are you being honest with yourself about your effort? This isn't about shame, it's about radical self-honesty. It holds you accountable to the person staring back at you. It forces you to confront your weaknesses and celebrate your small victories. No one can lie to themselves when they're looking directly into their own eyes, especially when their goals are staring back at them. Try it. Write down your biggest goal and then write down the top 3 excuses holding you back. Put it on your mirror and read it every single day. The clarity it brings is incredible. Then there's the cookie jar. This isn't about actual cookies, but about mentally storing your past triumphs and achievements. When Goggins is in the middle of an impossible race, feeling broken and wanting to quit, he reaches into his mental cookie jar. He pulls out memories of overcoming past challenges, finishing SEAL training, running ultra marathons, breaking pull-up records. He reminds himself, if I got through that, I can get through this. This is a crucial strategy for building self-belief. We all have a cookie jar of past successes, big or small. Remember that time you aced a difficult exam, finished a tough project, or pushed through a challenging workout? Those moments are proof of your capability. Tap into them when you feel doubt creeping in. They are your fuel for future battles. Goggins also emphasizes the importance of taking souls. Now this might sound intense, but it's not about hurting anyone. It's a competitive mindset. It's about being so prepared, so committed, and so dominant in your effort that you break the spirit of your competition. Whether that competition is another person, a challenge, or even your own inner demons. It's about showing up fully, giving absolutely everything you have and leaving no doubt in anyone's mind, especially your own, that you are all in. This applies not just to races or physical challenges, but to your daily work, your goals, and your personal development. Are you just showing up, or are you showing up to dominate? Are you just doing enough, or are you doing everything you possibly can? And let's talk about the sheer power of embracing discomfort. Goggins actively seeks out discomfort. He runs in the dark, in the cold, when his body is screaming at him. Why? Because that's where growth happens. That's where you learn about yourself. The comfortable path leads to stagnation. The path of discomfort, the path of struggle, is the one that forges strength, resilience, and true character. Don't shy away from the hard things. Lean into them. When you feel that resistance, that's your cue to keep going. That's your opportunity to prove to yourself what you're made of. Our minds are designed to protect us from pain, but sometimes that protection keeps us from realizing our true potential. Finally, and perhaps most importantly, Goggins preaches uncommon amongst uncommon. This means pushing beyond what even the elite consider their limit. It's about not settling for good enough or even great. It's about constantly seeking the next level, the next challenge, and refusing to be defined by average standards. It's a relentless pursuit of self-mastery. This isn't about comparison to others in a negative way. It's about pushing your own personal bar higher and higher, always striving to be better than you were yesterday. When everyone else is stopping, Goggins asks, "What more can I do?" So how do we apply these Goggins-inspired principles to our own lives? Start small, but start consistently. Don't try to run an ultra-marathon tomorrow. Instead, challenge yourself with a tiny discomfort every day. Wake up 15 minutes earlier. Take the stairs instead of the elevator. Do 10 extra push-ups. Tackle that one dreaded email first thing in the morning. Each small victory builds momentum. Each small act of discipline rewires your brain. Remember, unlocking your inner beast isn't about becoming David Goggins. It's about discovering the most powerful, disciplined, and resilient version of yourself. It's about shedding the excuses, confronting your fears, and proving to yourself that you are capable of so much more than you ever imagined. It's a journey, not a destination. And it starts with one uncomfortable step. Are you ready to take that step? Are you ready to stop making excuses and start taking souls? I believe in you. You have an incredible well of untapped potential within you, just waiting to be unleashed. Thank you so much for watching and for joining me on this journey to self-mastery. If this video resonated with you, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for more motivational content, and share this with anyone who needs a little Goggins in their life. Stay hard, stay hungry, and never stop chasing your greatness. We'll see you in the next one.